Turns out, you don't need a world war to have one, just for rogue regimes playing chess with live ammunition. This is your weekly roll-up for July 13th to 20th. From missile strikes and nuclear warnings to coordinated Axis signaling, this past week proves the world's flashpoints aren't just burning, they're sinking. Russia expanded 5 nuclear bases this week from Kaliningrad to Kamchatka right as it warned NATO about potential preemptive strikes. GRU cyber units hit European targets, prompting EU sanctions, while Ukrainian drones struck deeper into Russian logistics zones. Putin says he wants peace just as long as Ukraine disarms. NATO backs off, and reality bends to his will. Russia escalates nuclear ambiguity while disguising it as diplomacy. Ukraine shifts to long-range attrition. The front remains static, but the threat isn't. The fallout from Operation Rising Lion continues. Iran confirms strikes on Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. In return, it launched missiles at Beersheba, some carrying cluster warheads. For the first time, Iran's retaliation isn't just symbolic, it's surgical. The EU has drawn a red line, August 29th, return to the JPOA or face isolation. Meanwhile, Iran executes alleged Mossad agents and rearms its proxies across the region. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking toward Hezbollah. Iran is balancing the bomb and the bazaar, retaliating just enough to signal pain, but not yet break the dam. Forecast: expect hybrid attacks and potential southern front ignition within 7 days. 61 PLA jets crossed Taiwan's median line in 24 hours. China launched parallel drills with both the Liaoning and Shandong, turning the strait into a chessboard with no pause button. While the world stared at the Middle East, Beijing kept pressing, and it didn't just flex, it spoke, condemning US strikes in Iran, echoing Russia's narrative and tying all 3 regimes into one strategic story. This is legal warfare with afterburners. Beijing is testing thresholds, psychological, maritime, and political, while probing US red lines. North Korea fired artillery toward the Yellow Sea after US South Korea Japan drills. But the real story? Russia has greenlit Shod drone manufacturing on Korean soil, and Pyongyang sent over 12,000 personnel to help Russia's war machine. The DPRK's SSBN remains dormant for now, but the regime's message is clear: we're not quiet, we're loading. North Korea is no longer the wild card, it's becoming the reliable enabler, strategic utility, on demand. Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea are no longer just autocratic outliers. They are converging operationally, diplomatically, and doctrinally. From drone logistics to synchronized condemnation of US actions, this axis isn't theoretical, it's tactical. And their shared toolset is evolving: drone swarms, cyber infiltration, standoff missile saturation, and nuclear ambiguity as statecraft. What to watch for over the next week? Hezbollah action in Lebanon, 60% PLA blockade drill around Taiwan, 55% DPRK missile launch with new payload, 50% Russian relocation of nuclear systems to forward positions, 40% global instability is no longer a byproduct of chance, it is the result of calculated direction by state actors with shared objectives, integrated capabilities, and fewer inhibitions. Disparate conflicts are beginning to align. What once appeared regional now reveals itself as part of a broader, coordinated strategic landscape. This was your weekly roll-up by SIGMA Recon, intelligence for the world ahead before the world catches up. Subscribe for the weekly roll-ups, follow for daily flash intel, and look for the full breakdowns at sigmarecon.com.